Hi everyone, my name is Abhishek and I'm the creator of Letterpad. I'm super excited to launch Letterpad in Product Hunt, and in this video I will try to walk you over the features of Letterpad and how is it different from other blog publishing platforms. So Letterpad is it's a blogging platform and it provides a distraction-free writing and uses language tool to help you write better. I'll talk about this in a while. I'll give you a demo. Let's look at a few of the features of Letterpad. It has got creatives, which is very useful in creating custom landing pages and also to showcase portfolios, events, anything which has more image and text dominant stuff. It can be integrated very easily with different databases. It can be integrated with Cloudinary for image, CDN, Unsplash, etc. You can build audience around Letterpad because of its subscriber feature. With the image CDN, we use Unsplash and Cloudinary. And one of the reasons that Letterpad is really fast is because each image is split with multiple images of different sizes. So based on from where the user is browsing your website, a relevant image size is downloaded on the user's browser. Letterpad also has the AI enabled editor, which is really, this is what I talked about. It has the language tool, which is the AI editor, and it is very helpful in fixing grammatical mistakes or mistakes which are contextual. It's not very powerful as Grammarly, but it does a fairly good job. Also, it can be used as a multi-user platform. So you can install Letterpad. It's open source. It's available for free. So you can install Letterpad in your own server and create a community around it. Let's talk about creatives a little bit more. So creatives is the latest feature that I published. It is a way of building stories or landing pages which play very well with images and text. And let's try creatives here. So you can try this right now. It's live. You can edit it and try to see all the tools and the option it provides. I'm going to walk you over on a few of the basic things of creatives. So you can have a cover section which can be big or small. For example, you can make it big or small, and you can write different headlines. You can also add sections like this, and you can also add colors to your section. You can also change the font. There are some special fonts that you can use uh, to add that nice effect in your stories. And then each image that you see has a nice parallax effect. And this is really helpful in writing stories. You can have different fonts that I explained, and then you can have parallax effect. This is by default. All the images has got parallax effect. And the good thing about parallax is that while you're scrolling in most of the pictures, you will see the center part is actually the main focus of a picture. So when you scroll, it tries to keep the main focus at the viewport till the image exits the viewport. So to give you an example, if I scroll this image, you can see the center part is still in focus, and that's a very nice effect of parallax. Also, if you have really long text, the picture still stays here, so you can see the text as well as the picture side by side. That gives a really nice reading experience. If you have too many pictures, then you can also create a grid. And this is really good for photographers or designers or artists to showcase their art. And what's good about this is you can click and it opens up in a full screen. So you can browse through all these images and yeah, set up the grid that way. Also, if you want to have full size image, that's also possible. And then you can have different sections. To make it easy for you, I have created some demos where you can go ahead and check out different demos of creatives. It's also good for wedding, for example. You have a story how it started, so you can write your story, and maybe this can be used as an invite to a lot of users. I don't know the use cases, but I believe that people will figure out some way to use creatives in a different way rather than how I planned. Um, Next, I wanted to talk about the editor. So I've already logged in to the dashboard. So when you log in, you get this nice dashboard which gives you analytics of each of your posts. And then you can go ahead and click on posts, which lists all the posts which are published and draft, but you can change the status and filter the post. So one of the key things that I wanted to talk about is the grammatical correction that uses language tool. So when you click on this button, it is going to go through the text and try to find errors. And the the fix is quite easy. You click, you get a suggestion, you fix, and it's fixed. It's also very useful in detecting changes which are not grammatical mistakes, but they may not be right. For example, 5 p.m. in the afternoon. 5 p.m. itself means it's afternoon, so this is quite redundant. So you can fix it just by clicking one button. Monday, 27th May 2007. That's not Monday, that's a Sunday. So it can detect all these uh, different things. I'm using a 8 GB data model to power this entire AI model for your blog. So it can really do some interesting things and surprise you. And then there is a sidebar for every post, and you can add tags. So tags are really important to group your posts together. So now, if I add this tag in the navigation menu, then it will create a new navigation item in your menu. And when you click on that, you'll be able to see all the posts which are tagged with first post. Uh, and then let's go ahead to creatives. So when you go to creatives, you can create a new creative through which you can create a photo story or a rich text page. I have plans to add more creatives in the near future, but for now, I think this is something that I want to test how people are using it. And then coming to settings, you can have your navigation menu. This is what I said when you have different tags. You can create a new item. You can just write what item it is, and you can select one of those tags, and it would create that navigation menu item for your public website. Also, it's not just the tags, but you can also assign a page. So you can assign a page like creatives or whatever, and it will create that navigation menu item. It's also important to note that you can change the order of these items, and whichever is at the first will become your home page, right? All right, let's say, so now if I go ahead and view my website, which I have already opened, you can see it has got home and creatives demo, which is this. And then it has got two special pages, tags and about, which you can find in pages. So if you don't want them, you can untick them and they'll be removed. Then going to domain mapping. When you register in Letterpad, you will, let's say, get a domain name with ajaxtown dot whatever letterpad.app, but you can do a domain mapping and you can map your primary domain with Letterpad, which will point all the data to your domain. And again, it's a seamless integration, so check it out. And then it has got the other settings for websites. You can check that thing out. It has got something called appearance. And if you are not a fan of this grid blog post, you can make it quite minimal. So now if you refresh, it will be fairly a minimal blog. And when you click on them, it's any of the items, it's super fast because of all the technologies that is being used. So currently, I'm using Next.js, Prisma, GraphQL, React, Apollo, and Tiny. And this is a comparison between different blog providers. So yeah, check it out if you have if you're using Letterpad, and if you come across any bugs, or if you have a suggestion, you can just go ahead and click this button, and right, this will reach me in my email, and I'm pretty fast in replying in these kind of feedbacks. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy Letterpad. Thanks.